Picture this. Alicia Keys, hair in tight braids, fingers floating over a Steinway, plays atop the Empire State Building while the skyline blushes gold. Now, smash cut to Jaguar Wright's viral rant, hissing that the very same golden child wrecked a marriage, swiped a song, and rose on favors brokered in back rooms. For 2 decades, Keys has worn a halo polished by Clive Davis and blessed by Jay-Z, yet rumor after rumor insists the shine hides something sharper. Was her ascent a masterclass in talent, or the most protected secret in modern R&B? Tonight, we peel back every carefully placed layer, from the demo tape Davis rebuilt to the Saudi stage critics called a PR mirage. Fair warning, once you hear the whispers, the piano never sounds the same. In 1998, a 15-year-old Alicia Cook slipped a homemade cassette into Columbia Records' inbox. Executives wanted bubblegum polish, she wanted raw soul. The stalemate ended when Clive Davis, freshly ousted from Arista and hungry for a flagship act, snatched her contract. In his memoir, he calls the moment a no-brainer, but studio insiders remember months of do-overs. Davis halted the original masters, brought in session players, and delayed release until the image matched the music, cornrowed genius in a chic, unthreatening frame. The result, Songs in a Minor, finally dropped in June 2001 and went 5 times platinum, but only after Davis repackaged the sound, softened the edge, and orchestrated a grassroots media blitz that booked her everywhere from Oprah to late-night radio. Critics would later call it micromanagement in mentorship's clothing. Yet Davis's tight grip came with a silent bargain: brilliance for obedience. Keys rarely spoke on label politics, declined rap beefs, and quietly watched as other J Records hopefuls vanished into shelving purgatory. Industry vets still debate whether that discipline was self-chosen or contract-bound, but the price of quiet was about to climb. But Clive wasn't the only kingmaker writing her playbook. When Jay-Z hunted for a chorus to crown his New York anthem in early 2009, Mary J. Blige was the obvious pick. She had even rehearsed a showcase version of the hook Angela Hunty and Janet Sewell-Ulipig penned. Then 2 last-minute phone calls flipped the script, one to Alicia Keys, another to Blige explaining the pivot. Jay later joked he was 2 seconds away from sticking with Mary, but Keys' piano loop just felt like Skyline thunder. The switch delighted fans and ignited gossip. Keys wasn't a Rock Nation signee, yet suddenly she was welded to Jay-Z through a song that would go triple platinum, win 2 Grammys, and echo in Yankee Stadium. Blog editors whispered that the partnership owed as much to personal chemistry as vocal chemistry. Jay and Beyoncé shrugged it off, but neither denied it outright, giving rumor mills oxygen for years. One anthem, one mystery, countless whisper threads. And the dominoes kept falling. Alicia's public image was stainless until September 2009, when Mashunda T. Freire, still legally married to producer Swizz Beatz, tweeted an open letter that began, "If you're reading this, Alicia, you know how you contributed to the ending of my marriage." The letter detonated across hip-hop blogs. Jaguar Wright piled on, labeling Keys a homewrecker and accusing her of building success by separating families. Keys' response: none. No interviews, no tweets, no rebuttals. Fans split, crash the comments with fire emojis, or defend her with #LoveWins. In 2010, Swizz and Keys married, their son Egypt arrived, and Mashonda gradually embraced co-parenting peace, but the internet never deleted its receipts. Each time accusations resurfaced, Keys leaned into philanthropic headlines, UNICEF trips, piano scholarships, cursive signatures on charity checks, while her PR team perfected vanishing ink for messy articles. The silent strategy worked. For a while. If mascara could trigger a scandal, imagine what happened when she tossed it out completely. BT Awards, June 2016. Keys walked the carpet fresh-faced, freckles unfiltered. Her Lenny Letter essay declared, "I don't want to cover up anymore, face, mind, or soul." Beauty editors hailed a revolution. Instagram birthed the hashtag #NoMakeupSelfie. But empowerment morphed into controversy after fans spotted light bronzer and tinted moisturizer in later appearances. Critics accused her of branding authenticity. Keys clarified she was pro-choice, not anti-makeup, yet many felt the manifesto had shifted mid-campaign. Lifestyle columnists wrote think pieces titled, "Is Alicia Keys really makeup-free?" while Swizz Beatz defended her on Instagram with, "Y'all can't police freedom." The episode cracked her armor. For the first time, the public questioned whether the spiritual calm was marketing, and that question roared louder when she stepped onto a stage 6,500 miles from Harlem. International Women's Day 2024. Alicia Keys hosted a women's summit in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, then performed for crowds gathered around the Formula One venue. Human rights activist Peter Tatchell blasted the appearance as whitewashing misogyny, urging her to boycott a regime that jailed female dissidents. Keys posted smiling selfies with local creatives praising boundary-pushing narratives, but never addressed the critics, or Saudi Arabia's guardianship laws. The silence felt familiar, only this time geopolitical stakes replaced mascara streaks. Even some diehard fans wondered how a self-proclaimed feminist reconciled stadium lights with censorship crackdowns. The hashtag #GirlOnHire trended for a day. Her team issued no statement. Privately, industry insiders hinted the paycheck rivaled a world tour advance. Publicly, Keys returned to the US and resumed her wellness podcast as if nothing had happened. Meanwhile, backstage chatter hinted at stresses no camera caught. Studio engineers described late-night sessions where Keys arrived exhausted and glassy-eyed, then snapped into pitch-perfect focus once tape rolled. Some chalked it up to overwork, others to undisclosed substances. No proof ever surfaced. During a 2019 awards show medley, she stumbled over a segue, sounding oddly thick-tongued. Twitter lit up with theories, Reddit threads dissected the clip frame by frame, and then the videos vanished from most official channels within days. Again the question, who keeps wiping the slate? PR pros point to a fortress of connections, Davis's legacy, Rolodex, Jay-Z's Rock Nation influence, Swizz Beatz' industry pull. Reporters who pushed too far found invites revoked. One veteran blogger joked, Alicia's crisis plan is a piano lid, close it and the problem disappears. But every lid leaves fingerprints, and by now the pattern was visible. Stack the dominoes. Davis rewrites the debut, Jay-Z rewrites an anthem, Mashonda rewrites a marriage timeline, Makeup Free rewrites beauty rules, Riyadh rewrites activism optics, and unseen hands keep rewriting headlines. None of this proves sinister intent, yet each episode ends the same. Alicia Keys remains unscathed, career intact, controversy unanswered. Rumors, unverified but persistent, suggest that favors flow both ways, discreet compliance in exchange for platinum positioning. Industry sources whisper about silence clauses, while fans notice how swiftly negative press evaporates. These theories stay theories, yet their endurance underscores a larger truth. In modern music, narrative control can be worth more than a 16-bar hook, and sometimes the softest note, no comment, rings the loudest. From a demo rescued by Clive Davis to a summit condemned by human rights groups, Alicia Keys has mastered the art of resonant quiet. Her piano ballads promise honesty, her public stance is serenity. Yet every unresolved rumor hums like an unresolved chord under the melody. So what's real? The 5-octave talent, unquestionably. The philanthropic impact, millions raised for HIV research, prison reform spotlights, documented fact. But the untouched myths? They linger because silence leaves space and space invites stories. In an era where leaked DMs topple empires and comment sections wield torches, can a brand built on calm still dodge the next lightning strike? Or will the next whistleblower drop a note even Alicia Keys can't play down? Until that day, the legend of the industry's most protected secret will keep spinning, half hymn, half whisper, and the rest of us will keep listening for the echo between the keys. Thanks for watching. If the video hit a nerve, don't forget to subscribe, because the next deep dive might uncover a scandal hiding in plain sight.